Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, you asked for another easy Dokken solo, and I can't think of one that's easier than the classic Breaking the Chains. Now the first thing I'm going to do is play the entire solo slowly with the tabs on the screen. That way the more advanced players can get through this more quickly. Then after that, we'll break it down note by note. Let's go. Alright, here's section 1 at normal and then slow speed. Let's break that up into two boxes, and in the first one we play this slowly. So we're going to start by breaking up to the 9th fret of the G string. A lot of people miss this note, it's pretty buried in the mix. And you're going to quickly hammer on to 11. But then you're going to bend up 1/2 step slowly. A lot of times people will just skip that 9th fret note and go right to the 11th fret. Okay, but if you listen closely, you'll hear that little 9th fret note in there. It's kind of hidden in the mix, but it's there. It's pretty faint. Then, after you hold that bend up there, you're going to bring it down and then back up. Then in the second box, we'll play this. Here it is slowly. So the first 3 notes in that second box. So it's 11th fret of G, and then you play 11 again, but this time you bend it up 1/2 step before hitting the note. And then 11 regular, okay? It's almost like playing 11, 12, 11. Then after that, you're going to do another pre-bend. It's the 11th fret of the G string. You'll bend it up 1/2 step, hit the note, slowly come down. So far, those first 4 notes in the second box. Again. And then finally, 11, pull off to 9 on G, and then 10 of D. Add vibrato, slide down. Here's that second box again. Slowly. Alright, let's tie those 2 boxes together and play section 1 one more time, slowly and then at normal speed. Alright, let's move on to section 2. Here's section 2 at normal and then slow speed. We're going to break it up into 2 boxes, and in the first one we play this slowly. So we're going to play 9 on D, 8 on G, 7 on B, all palm muted. It's an arpeggiated movement, all with one kind of downstroke. Don't let it blend together. Like, you want to treat it like an arpeggio, like sweep picking, wherein as soon as you play one note, you lift your finger off that string. Okay? And then 8 on B, 10 on B, and then 10 on B again. Add vibrato. Let's play that first box again. Then in the second box, we play this. Slowly. So it's 7 on high E, 10 on B, 8 on B. And then 7 on B, quickly hammer on to 8, pull off to 7, hammer on to 8. Here's what we have so far in box 2. Slowly. And then we play 9th fret of G, wide vibrato, slide up. I say to slide up to 14. That appears to be where George Lynch stopped when he slid up in preparation for the next section. You don't have to stop exactly there, but that seems where he stopped. Okay, let's tie those 2 boxes together and play section 2 at slow and then normal speed. All right, let's move on to section 3. Here's section 3 at normal and then slow speed. Okay, we're going to break it up into 3 boxes, and in the first one we play this. Slowly. So you're going to do a quick palm muted kind of sweep over 12th fret of G and B, and then 14th fret of high E, slowly bend it up a half a step and hold it. Okay, let's tie that together. Now, a lot of times people, instead of doing 12 of G and 12 of B in that quick little rake movement, they'll do 12 of B and 12 of E. It's a little bit easier. But if you listen closely, you'll hear George is doing 12 of G and 12 of B. Either way, most people won't know the difference. Then in the second box, we're going to play this. Slowly. Now remember in the first section where we went, we're basically doing that 1 octave higher, right? So now we're about the 14th fret of the high E. So it's 14 of high E, and then 14 of high E again with a pre-bend 1/2 step up, and then 14 of E regular so far. And then a pre-bend at the 14th fret of high E, 1/2 step up, slowly bend down. Okay? And then in the final box, we're going to play slowly. So it's 12, quickly hammer on to 14 of high E, and then 12 of high E, 13 of B, add vibrato, slide down. Now, a lot of times what I'll find myself doing, and most people do, is instead of picking the 12th note the second time there, you just you pull off to it. Sorry. So it's 12, hammer on to 14, pull off to 12. It's a little bit easier than picking it the second time. So keep that in mind. Most people won't notice the difference if you play it either way. All right, let's tie those 3 boxes together and play section 3 one more time, slowly and then at normal speed. All right, let's move on to section 4. Here's section 4 at normal and then slow speed. So we'll break it up into 2 boxes, and in the first one we play this. Very similar to what we just did in section 2 a few minutes ago. So you're playing 9 of D, 8 on G, 7 of B. Remember, palm muted. Don't let them blend together. And then 8 on B, 10 on B, and then 7 on high E. Slowly. Then in the second box we play, so it's 8 on B, 7 on B, and then 9 on G. Add wide vibrato, slide up. All right, let's tie those 2 boxes together and play section 4 one more time, slowly and then at normal speed. Okay, let's move on to section 5. Here's section 5 at normal and then slow speed. Let's break that up into 2 boxes, and in the first one we play this. Slowly. So this is all at the 17th fret of the high E string. So first we're going to bend up a full step, slowly. Then you're going to come down halfway, so now it's a pre-bent 1/2 step note. And then bend all the way back up and hit it again, a full step up. Back down, halfway. Back up, back down, back up, back down, back up. And then bring it down, okay? Lots of pre-bends going on there, right? Slowly. Then in the second box, we play this. Slowly. So it's 15 of high E, pull off to 14, 15 of B, 14 of B, 16 of G, wide vibrato, slide down. Let's tie those 2 boxes together and play section 5 one more time, slowly and then at normal speed. All right, let's move on to section 6. Here's section 6 at normal and then slow speed. Let's break that up into 2 boxes, and in the first one, so there's 2 little string scratches. You can play them wherever. I tabbed them on the G string, but wherever you want to play them, it's fine. And then 19th fret of the high E string, bend up 1.5 steps, so it goes from here to here. And then you come down one full step. Okay, so you end up right at this note. Again, I'm just getting it as accurate to the original as possible, like I normally do. Don't worry about it. Just know that you don't, come down all the way from the bend, okay? Then in the second box, slowly. So it's 17 on high E, 20 on B, 17 high E, 20 B, and then 19 on B. So far in the second box. And then 21st fret of G, you're going to play it 4 times. All right, let's tie those 2 boxes together and play section 6 one more time, slowly and then at normal speed. All right, let's move on to section 7. And then finally in section 7, we go like this at normal and then slow speed. All right, so in the first box, we play. So there's 2 little string scratches again, and then 22nd fret of high E, bend up a full step, and then while you're holding it, you're going to hit it 5 more times with vibrato and then bring it down. And then the 22nd fret of high E with vibrato again. Here's that first box again. Now a lot of times people miss all those follow-up picked notes once you bend it up. They'll just go like this. Right? But those little pick notes are in there. You can even see George do it in the original video. I know that in original videos it's not often what people are doing on the record, but George seemed to be doing pretty accurate to the record if you watched the original video, until the final note. We'll get there in a second. All right, here's that first box again, slowly this time. Then in the second box, slowly. So we're going to play 20th of high E followed by 19 and then 17. Don't let the notes ring out. They're kind of choppy, staccato. Instead of, right? You got to stop them as soon as you play them. And then 17, hold it for a tiny bit, hammer to 19, pull off to 17, slide to 15. So far in the second box. And then finally, 15, hammer on to 17, pull off to 15, slide down to 12. Hold it for a little bit and then slide down. Now in the video, you'll notice that when George does that slide down note, he then taps a note onto the fretboard somewhere up here and slides down like he's following the note. But I know he's not doing that, okay? Because it's the echoplex and other effects he was using in the studio. George used a lot of delay and echo effects, okay? So he's not really tapping to follow the note down. But it looks kind of cool when he does it in the video. All right, let's play this section one more time at slow and then normal speed. All right, let's wrap it up. All right, that was my video showing you how to play the guitar solo from Dokken's Breaking the Chains. If you found it helpful or informative, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And please hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will attempt to answer them as time allows. Until next time, rock on.